Hey, all you sensual cyborg ninjas out there. All you sweet Metal Gear Solid fans. All you amazing gamers. All you super duper assassin killing, PMC loving or hating destroyers. I'm talking about Metal Gear Rising, man. The demo came with the Zone of the Enders shit, much like Metal Gear Solid 2 demo came with Zone of the Enders 2 back in the day of the PlayStation 2 era. Nice, I say back in the day like that was like eons ago, but it really was barely a decade ago. I know, right? Yeah. Barely a decade.
Still 10 years. That's
We're not allowed to say, when I'm at work and I say back in the day, people always tell me that I can't say that. And you know what I have to say to that? Fuck you, all right? I've been alive like... more than 25 years now. I've earned it. Quarter of a century. Thank you. That's a more elegant way to put it. Anyways,
there's a Scrubs episode about that too.
Yeah, is there really? I think you're right.
Yeah. There's off record.
Abraham, I'll talk about Scrubs with you anytime. I don't care. On air, off air, whatever. Scrubs episode.
Well, we got a mission this time. We got a mission. So
yeah, a Metal Gear Rising mission because they couldn't put Solid in it. How to put rising? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't even understand what the rising means. Rising to the occasion? Rising of the pants, maybe? I don't know, because that's how I felt after this. I had a mega game boner after playing this game. Which was
surprising. I was
fucking awesome.
So reserved about this going into it, but...
I hated everything about it going into it. I was that weirdo... I was the Devil May Cry hater equivalent of Metal Gear Solid, I was that guy who just like, doesn't even look like it. They changed the color palette, the font's different, everything, chaos, cats and dogs living together, everything's crazy. And I was very reserved, and I was just like, I don't understand why Ryan's even in his cyborg outfit again. I don't understand why everyone's fighting. I don't understand why people are carrying swords like they're just fucking, like, that's cool, I'm all for swords.
But Japan,
what is this? Like... Cyborg ninjas carrying swords. I don't know, but half the characters in my book carry swords too, and it's like post future. So
post-future.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just hating. I'm just a hater, but I'm not hating anymore, Abraham. I've been cured. There's a remedy, and it's called the demo, son. Because much like anything, you don't really know what you're talking about until you actually experience it, hold it, touch it, caress it, maybe sleep with it. The case. What are we talking about? Anyways, what did you think about it, Abe?
I loved it. It was. Oh man, it was a pleasant surprise because again I was a little reserved. I'm like, well, how are they going to do all this? The combat was pretty nice. What
was your knowledge of it? Like you had never played Bayonetta, right?
No, I hadn't.
But you have played Devil May Cry, which is where Platinum Games came from. The subsection of Capcom that broke away and became some rogue industry to make games for themselves. But
so vaguely familiar. I've played enough hack and slashers where you kind of get, what it's like to go around with a sword, slicing everything up. But they added a lot of nice touches to it too. The whole slow-mo parts, which I was like, I don't know if I'll like this or not, but it takes some skill.
It takes some getting used to.
And even the game itself wants you to go for specific parts. You want to like cut off their arms, and you get this or that. You want to, after a certain point, you're going to rip out their spinal cord, and you get re-energized. You get your health back.
Yeah. But you have to cut them in a particular way, and you have to do a quick time event also.
Yeah, so you can go and slash all you want, but you're going to be rewards being efficient with your sword. You can go slash,
which is awesome. It's cool.
It adds another layer of depth because it's not just a hack and slash. I mean, Devil May Cry, the demo we just played, really really quick, fast paced. This one though, a little more precise, which kind of suits the Metal Gear series. It's always a very paced game. If you can go and run a gun, but you're not going to do as well as.
Well, you could run a gun in maybe 4. I don't know about the rest of them.
Not so much the other ones, but So I liked it. I really enjoyed it. Coming out from that, definitely play the tutorial if you play the demo. But that helped playing it. You got to feel for your skills and everything. Everything's pretty fluid. You've got a button that does this, and so if you do it in this context, like if you're jumping,
absolutely,
it does something else. So you know what you're doing pretty much. So
it's kind of it and Devil May Cry, and it's funny that we're doing these things kind of back to back because it and Devil May Cry are very similar in a lot of ways, but at that moment where they are most similar, they immediately become different.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting beast, this game, because like the very first thing you hear is really bad voice acting from a really bad, like, Russian, voice actor or whatever. Probably a white dude just doing a Russian accent, as bad as that. I'm not even kidding. And I'm awful with accents, so... vodka, just that bad. And then, like, it's just kind of cheesy, it's kind of campy, the graphics, they're good, but they're not, like, Metal Gear Solid 4 good. And like I said, the color palette's all weird, just everything about it just feels icky at first. And then, like, when the graphics aren't icky, like, maybe just get out and say that. I make it sound like everything about this game, like, sucks besides the combat. No, everything's great, it's just, like, the voice acting's bad in the way that Bayonetta's voice acting was bad. In the Japanese, campy way, you know what I mean? It's trying too hard. They're forcing the part. Like, it's almost on purpose. You know what I mean? I see that. Would it be my choice? No. But immediately, right when you start feeling the way that Raiden's moving, and then the small sections that you can even like stealth in, where you don't even have to be seen, other sections where you're fighting, the big geckos or whatever, and you're swinging them around like you saw him doing in the sequences in 4, but you're fucking doing it in real time. Like all that's breathtaking, man. It's fucking sick. And all throughout 4, everybody was thinking the same thing. I hope they make a game like this. And of course, it comes out, and the first thing I do is like, I don't want this game. Well, it's here, and I love it. I'm glad it's here, and I'm glad it exists, and I'm glad it's a real thing, because the demo, like, really, it was kind of one of those introspective gamer moments where I was just like, oh yeah, I'm an asshole. I need to not be like that thing I always complain about, because I'm the one that's complaining about it, and then here I am, like, acting it,
It happens. It's hard to avoid sometimes.
It's especially when you're so passionate about something. You're like, wait, who's touching what that's not theirs?
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I really like the boss battle at the end.
I was about to say, I liked the boss battle.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was
nice,
hard.
Challenging.
It switched up the pace a little bit and everything. And once again, like, it was just very funny and cheesy. He's talking to an AI and trying to make him understand that, like, you can't even think. And the AI's like, but I'm really sophisticated. And I'm just like, and I don't care about any of this. But slicey. But, maybe it will have some kind of, like, cohesive story. Hell, the fucking cutscenes even in the demo were long enough to
they touch on some interesting stuff.
They do
interesting concepts,
They
do. An AI seeking freedom or whatever. That's interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
They've got potential there, but we'll see. But
it'll be campy. It'll be weird. There's been scenes where he's jumping off of like missiles, which I personally think may just be homage to Twin Snakes.
Might be.
But maybe I'm looking too deep into it. I want everything to be a love letter. So.
If any character could do it, it would be a ninja type character like Raiden. So
it would make more sense for someone in a robotic suit to be able to do that than just Solid Snake doing it in his snow booties. But I've got high hopes for this one. Is this it, man? I mean, is this a sealed deal for you? Are you gonna pick up? Are you gonna pick up Metal Gear Rising, or is that might be something you may be holding off on? Is this really a Devil May Cry over Rising thing?
The Gray Fox armor. Really?
You don't even have to play as Raiden.
That's. It depends on my funds at the time. When does this even come out? By the way.
Well, don't even worry about don't even worry about like just time frame. Like, is this something that you'd be interested in picking up like in the near future if like the moon and the stars were all aligned and the right amount of money was in your pocket? And this is something. This would be a deal sealer for you if materials and funds were to exist.
Money, no object. Oh yeah,
cool. All right.
Just for fun, it seems like a nice, fun game, challenging enough. So I'm curious to see what else they do with it. Just the trailers show you little bits and pieces. I'm like, okay, I wonder.
What did you like more, Devil May Cry or Metal Gear Rising? The demos, just the demos. We're not talking about final products here. Yeah, obviously we can't because we haven't. But just the demos, like out of the two demos, out
of the two demos, I got to be honest. I think the Devil May Cry just kind of did it a little bit more for me. It was a little more fast paced, a little more fluid. It kind of fits my gameplay type. So. Which is usually pretty fast paced and nice. I love them both, but I think that one I lean more towards.
Yeah, cool.
Honestly,
I would probably say Metal Gear Rising for me. The thing is I've always been in the DMC corner. I've always been the one just like, I don't even. His hair's what the fuck ever. Yeah, his hair looked cool when he was white, but guess what? Someone else. It's called a reboot. They're not gonna. What are they gonna use the same fucking skin and everything too? Like,
no.
Get out of here. But I was never in Rising's corner. Everything,
yeah,
everything in my
gotcha.
mind had it going against it. So when this demo dropped, and I'm just like, oh.
That-
Like I
That
said, I
makes
had that
sense,
big
yeah.
profound moment where I'm just like, I'm an asshole. I need to do that. But yeah, I think so that's good. I think the Rising demo is going to be great. I mean, I think the Rising game is going to be great. I think the final product will be good.
I think both of them, just fine. So it's not really, it's like a marginal difference.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me. Like it's like,
Well, Devil May Cry's got that like deep-seated nostalgia too.
yeah,
And it's kind of the first of it. There would be no Metal Gear Rising without Devil May Cry. Let's just make it. Like I was just saying on, I was telling someone like they were telling me that they were a God of War fan, but not a Devil May Cry fan, and I'm like, but what? But like Devil May Cry is God of War,
right? Yeah.
Like in God of War, you're the ghost of Sparta. And Devil May Cry, you're the son of Sparta.
Yeah.
There couldn't even be any more similarities, except one takes place in Greek mythology, and the other thing is like Gothic, Gothic metal or whatever. I don't know. Is that even a genre? It's Gothic metal genre. Okay, everybody, but get a friend that likes Zone of the Enders. Get a sap that went out and bought that HD collection just to play it, like this guy. And I'm pointing at myself, but you can't tell. And link up with that friend or go out and buy that game and play this demo because it is well worth the time to play it. Even if you don't even know anything about Metal Gear Solid, you fight dudes with a sword in your foot.
Oh yeah.
Enough said.
Enough said.
All right, everybody. Until next time.